Well, Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Flagway wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Livingston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution.
Upstairs to make the catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Moving away from pressure. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. He's covered.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the first drive, man, both teams, they want to set the tone for the football game. The offense drove the ball down the field with some good success, but where it matters most, when you start to get in this area, the defense finds a way on second down to get the big sack, big third down.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. And they got him.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you.
Snags it down the right side. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Keeps it on first down. Oh, what a move. Got enough for the first. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Still looking, on the move. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he
makes the catch, and he's free. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Throwing, Lagway. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The kick is on its way. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Sends it back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. He's got it. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Looking left. And that one's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kansas State, 14, Baylor, 7. Number 43, set to kick this one away.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Flag wave. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Nice grab in traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Back to pass. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Keeps it himself. Hard running there. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough, keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Right on the money. Made a defender miss. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll move the tight end. This is a designed run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Moving out to the right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Buying some time as he moves left. Got his man. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the first.
Really, what are you going to gain by... there. Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of keeping the ball was tremendous.
Yeah, and even if you don't convert it there, your defense comes on the field, and you're still forcing the offense to have to go 50-something yards or so to try and get points, so I like the call.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
So now it's 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Zings it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And offensively, man, they just keep finding him time and time again, and he's making plays. And if I'm the defense, I got to do something different. Like, I got to put a safety over the top. I got to double cover him. I got to do...
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Wildcats. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Lagway to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Bears! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Kansas State quick to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect it. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Making side adjustments here. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll send the back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Break. Go. Move.
Lagway wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Sooners looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Throwing, Lagway. That's reeled in. It's Livingston.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Lagway. Dumps it to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Livingston. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
28, Baylor, 14. Number 43, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Hard-hitting tackle.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Might be calling a hot route. Lagway. Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Finds his man. It's Livingston. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lagway to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Got his man on the right. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Kansas State pushing the pace. The run inside. It's Jackson. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Turns it on in midfield. Bust through behind his pad. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Flagway wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still...
Got it down the field. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their...
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business.
Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Johnson looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And the Wildcats want to crank their tempo. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes second and long. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Flagway on the play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Lagway. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up third down.
Lagway from the gun on third down. Trying to get behind the defense. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score.
Might have a chance. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Flagway, bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Bears in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders, and he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. He wants to change this route. Here's Lagway to pass. Still looking. He's past the marker in the slide to avoid the hit, but there is a flag down. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Great place to start for this offense. The give on the option. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Johnson wants to throw it. Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Flagway wants to throw. Unloads to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback moving. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Rush is on him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Move. Throwing, Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Baylor.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
as the ball makes its way into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play action fake. Here's a heat. And he never had a chance.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Moving past the 25. He's running free down the middle. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kansas State. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And then,
oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we